Hello everybody, welcome back. I'm MrRedClaw. Welcome back to some more World of Tanks. Now today we are going to be watching Mechanic's replay. I think we're just going to say Adek. I think it's going to be easier. And Adek over here today is going to be playing in the ISU-152. Really old tank. It's seen many patches, many changes, many buffs, a couple nerfs as well. Of course, like a couple years ago now, it received 150 extra hit points, which does kind of help, but still 1,200 isn't really that much at tier 8. Of course, some heavy tanks only have about 200 more than this, but still, you get shot once by like a Scorpion G, as you can see over there, or by a 53 TP, and you're already down to 800 hit points, which isn't a lot. But of course, the gun on this, the 152 or 155mm gun, it's 155, oh no, 152, can do quite ridiculous things, as this IS is going to find out. 808 damage, 750 damage average, 240, or is it 250 millimeters of penetration. They did nerf it a couple of probably a couple of years ago now, to be honest. They kind of removed the BO10 gun from this, removed it, added like a different one. Still good, not as good as it used to be. Now Adek over here is using a gun rammer, some vents, an improved aiming mechanism on this tank, which honestly is quite a good setup for the ISU-152. Maybe I'll drop the gun rammer for a turbo or some binoculars, as it already has a long enough reload that it doesn't make sense. But of course, having better DPM is good, but if you have such a long reload that like half a second, even a second and a half isn't going to do too much to change like this whole kind of tank. And maybe sometimes the turbo or the binoculars will help to get into position quicker or to spot out tanks at a further distance. Now, Adek over here already up to 2,500 damage in the first couple minutes of this game. Played on Sacred Line over here, gets a good shot into the Skoda T56, of course, that tank being the tank with the highest win ratio at tier 8 at the moment. Absolutely insane tank over there. Of course, because of well, it's basically, it has everything. It's quite fast, has decent armor, and that gun is really good. That auto loader is one of the best at tier 8, and of course, every single shot, apart from this one now from the E25 that has hit Adek, has been gold, because of course this tank is just so heavily armoured that they wouldn't have been able to penetrate otherwise. But yes, of course, talking about the armour on this tank, it's actually not, well, it's quite bad, but it's not that bad. From the front, sometimes you will bounce. Most of the time, if you want to bounce, then the shells would have had to hit your kind of gun shield over there, but that's quite rare. Most of the time, basically every tier 8, most tier 7s, maybe even most tier 6s are going to be able to penetrate this tank. And how often do you even meet tier 6s in your tier 8 tanks anymore? Not that often. Now, not really sure what Adek's doing over here. He's pointing at where that E25 was last spotted, but of course we know that the E25 was last at around the J5-6 area, because that's where Adek got shot from and lost his ammo rack. And talking about gun rammers and all of that and DPM, this tank ammo racked, it's probably taken around 28 seconds to reload or something like that. We don't know exactly, but I'm guessing with a gun rammer, of course, food consumable over here that Adek is using, and a good crew that I'm pretty sure he is using, as he does have quite good view range even without binoculars or coated optics. I'm guessing around 28 seconds with the broken or damaged ammo rack. So yes, quite a long time to reload. as he sets the 53 TP on fire. I can't even get my words out. Over 1,000 damage with one shot. How much is it going to be? Over, yes, over 1,100, 1,200. Absolutely huge to do that with one shot. And I'm pretty sure that was his first APCR round then. I think it's kind of fair for him to use it. He doesn't really need it, but that extra penetration is going to help. And he actually has intuition on this tank, so he was able to switch from his APCR round to his AP round within a couple seconds. I think that was maybe 2 or 3 seconds over there, not to waste the APCR round on the Super Hellcat. Good use of that skill over there, which was basically quite useless maybe half a year to a year ago, before they changed it to what it is now. So 5-6 seconds gone on this game, and it's a 5 versus 11 situation over here. I can't count, it's a 5 versus 9 situation. Not to looking too good, but actually hit point wise, they are only 300 hit points down, which actually isn't that bad. Only a couple shots, and they would be equal on tanks. As you can see, the Super Hellcat over there, which I'm pretty sure Adek hit earlier, is on 22 hit points. This Skoda T56 is on 251 hit points. So what is Adek going to do? The Skoda is looking at him, and that was the perfect thing to do over there. He fired fast. The Skoda had one shell left, I'm pretty sure. He was looking at him, he was aiming at him. If he would have waited at least half a second more, the Skoda would have taken a shot, would have killed Adek, and basically that would have been his game over. Over there. But he fired fast. He got lucky. It hit him. It hit the Skoda. It killed the Skoda, and now he is over 6,200 damage dealt in this game. 0 bounced, 0 assisted, but just that 6,000 alone, make that 6,700 now, is just absolutely insane. But what is Adek going to do now? Scorpion G is coming right at him. He is still reloading. The Scorpion G bounces actually. Pretty sure he hit his like gun shield over there, but there's a Scorpion, a Hellcat even, rolls above average to kill him, but the E25 on the enemy team takes him out. So that is 7,827 damage dealt, and a bit of blind, I'm pretty sure, on that Super Hellcat before where he killed them. So that could be around 8,000, I'm pretty sure. Now, could have been 8,000, could have even been 8,500. But I guess if it was 8,500, he would have actually taken down this game. But the 8,000 damage is just not going to be enough to take this game down. Now, this E25 actually has enough hit points to take a shot from a Super Hellcat, an E25, or a King Tiger. And if he would have actually gone forwards towards the base, probably would have been able to find a bush, kill the 3 tanks that were in there, and probably take out the E25 that is just somewhere around the map, and would have won this game. But he was just kind of camping at the back, and that is a defeat with 8,000 damage. So let's look at the post-game stats on this defeat. So here we see that indeed it was 8,247 damage. So he did hit that Super Hellcat blind, because of course we know, because we saw him take him out. But that was actually Adek's 3rd mark of excellence in the ISU-152, and he got that on a defeat, a mastery badge as well on the defeat, with a high caliber Top Gun. Just perfect game from Adek over there. It just wasn't enough. Sometimes you just can't do more. Maybe if he didn't take the shot from the 53 TP at the start, maybe that would have got him a bit further in this game, that the E25 on his team could have taken him out, could have taken down this game, but it just wasn't enough. 7 kills this one, 1,228 base experience. As you can see, double of what the 53 TP could do on the enemy team, and he actually had a pretty good game himself, taken 6 kills to his name as well. And actually, out of all of this, with some personal missions payouts and some achievements, probably from the holiday ops right now, as this was played, I'm pretty sure, a couple of days ago. He actually manages to get 37,000 credits profit from this game. Would have been 5,000 without a premium account, but still, that must hurt doing so much damage. I've done less damage. My highest damage is in the Jagdpanzer E100. I'm pretty sure it's around 8,200. To do this amount of damage in a tier 8 is just absolutely insane, and it must really hurt quite a lot to actually have this turn out as a defeat. But still, congrats on the Mark of Excellence, your third Mark of Excellence on this tank. That is quite special. But for now, that is going to be it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, share, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.